Hello and welcome to Podcasts with Wonderland authors again today. And today we have Clare London and Stella Shaw, is it?
Both
that you
me.
write with as
Both
well?
me.
Yeah, both you. Good, I said them wrong. I didn't say them wrong even, so I'm tongue-tied today already. Okay, so hi Clare, how are you?
Hi there, Kerry. I'm fine. It's lovely to be here.
Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it. And so let's kick this off with maybe you tell us a bit about yourself.
Sure. Well, I've been writing, like most authors have been writing forever. I've been publishing for a long time, since about 2007. And I'm in the romance genre. I write romance.
Right, okay.
I've always written romance. I started out in fan fiction and then developed my own stories, my own characters, and have been going ever since. I write novels, I write short stories, I write novellas. I'm just launching into some more audio this year. I just like to write, but it's mainly contemporary, sort of domestic contemporary romance. But there is some paranormal here and there, a little bit of horror, a little bit of, it's always with spice, almost always with spice. And that's me. It's not my full-time job. I'm also an accountant, but I sort of write around.
Oh, nice.
And so it's a juggling. Yeah. As we all know, it's a juggling thing.
Yeah. Unless you make it and you've got millions and you can sit there writing.
One day.
All day.
Not sure how long I've got to wait. We'll get there.
You'll be a Del boy. One day you will be millionaires, Rodney.
Yeah, well, he got there in the end, so maybe we will.
Yeah. So can you tell me a bit about your books? Like, have you got any with you?
I have got some with me, and I thought I'd just show the special editions that I shall be bringing to Wonderland, of course. Because
yes, please.
Not loads, but I've got my very spicy bad boy meets bad boy. Really, it just sums it up. Yeah, it's good, and that will be coming with me to.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, I'm pleased with it. It's a very spicy story. It's also available in ordinary paperback and whatever. And then I commissioned an artist for this one. So this one is more rom-com. There's a series of 4 books. And this is an artist called Caravaggio. You may have seen, people might see on Insta. And that one again, because illustrated, we love illustrated in the genre.
Yes, we do.
We do, don't we? Yes. We do. And then otherwise it's I don't have any long running series, but I have a series of, as Clare London, I have a series of romantic comedy books.
Yeah.
That's about 4 of these, the romancing series. I've also got a couple of series based in London, because I like to write in Britain, whereas I started out doing a fair amount of Americanization. And then I've got the Stella Shaw has written a series of Rent Boy romances. So those are the first 2 who are being featured tonight, Auntie and Rick, because they've actually just gone to audio as well. I'm really excited about that. So
lovely.
Yeah. So really, it's just a bit of everything. I always say when people come to the table, I go, right, here we go, rom-com here, spicier, darker over there. What do you fancy?
Yeah.
So.
Oh, sounds good. So what inspired you and when did you start writing?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it was. It was, as I say, I came from fan fiction, which quite a few authors do, which is where it must have been online. I liked a particular series and I found people were writing their own stories about these characters. And I thought, I could do that. So I started doing that. And then there are online forums where you can share your stories all for free, but you get responses and get new ideas, make friends. I made so many friends, and it just grew from that. And then you get used to writing, I think, and you're enjoying it. And for a while, that was great. And then after a while, I start thinking, no, I want to write some different characters. Don't necessarily always want to write that particular couple. And so you branch out and do your own. So I've mostly always been self-publishing, but I was with a few, actually several, independent publishers in America at the beginning, most of which I've moved away from now. So it's been fabulous, really. Fabulous experience, I think, isn't it? Being in this world.
Yeah. So going back to, you said you were with some publishing in America. How did you find that experience Was it better than being self-published or not so much?
So it's pluses and minuses. Not so much, because most of them, I mean, they're taking a large chunk of your money, I think is the main thing. But
Yeah.
the joy is you hand your story over and they will sort the cover,
Yeah.
the printing, the taking it to signings, the marketing, the putting it on a website. So they're doing all that for the money, which is fair enough. But I have known quite a few that have gone bust, a couple that have gone bust, still holding my money, and a couple of other difficult situations. So the joy of self-publishing, I suppose, although I wouldn't have done it when I started. I don't think I would have been brave enough to try it when I started, because it's not just a job, it's like 12 jobs, isn't it, really? Because you're doing your own marketing, you're doing your own formatting, you're going out to get reviews, you're going out. So it's getting a cover art commissioned and all that. So it's tricky, but I much prefer it now. And it isn't just a money thing, it's a control thing. I'm a control freak. So this means I can choose what price, what cover, everything like that, where I sell it, because I'm mainly wide. I never was very successful with KU. So I sell at all the different bookshops now, open my own store this year. So that was last year. God, we're already in 2020. And that was quite fun. It's not huge. I'm not Waterstones, but it's selling a few books now and then off there, which is exciting, because then you're not beholden to anyone, really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
that's amazing.
learn. I mean, I know I said it's really hard work and lots of jobs, but you learn a hell of a lot of skills as you go, which is
yeah. So if you had to pick a character to hang out with for the day, who would you pick and why?
What, one of mine or anybody?
One of yours. Let's go with one of yours, as it's about you.
Yeah, I know then. It would be Tom, one of my rent boys from the Stella Shore series.
Yeah.
Because he is cheeky, he wears outrageous clothes, a mix of men's and women's. He's always sticking his nose in other people's business, always excitement going on. He's just, but he can be very loyal, very uplifting, a good friend. I'm not sure I could last more than a day, Kerry, but I'd like to try. I'd like to spend some time with him. Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
There's so many, aren't there? Because you love your characters when you write them.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. It's hard to pick a favourite character, isn't it? It's like one of your children.
It is, isn't it?
They're all your favourites in some different way, Well, it's like you don't have a true favourite. No. Yeah.
And I mean, it's not a romantic thing either. I don't think. I suppose that's a bit different from when you write because you can't see any romance between yourself and your characters. Whereas when you write you could look at your hero and think, wow. So no, I just like a bit of fun, bit of company.
Yeah, that's nice. So you said that you write sort of a bit of everything. So what was your favourite genre to write?
Well, I can tend to dark quite a bit. My friends say you should write more, but it's not as commercially successful as contemporary happy ever after romance. So I wrote a sort of noir thriller called Freeman, which is still on my table again, and that I really enjoyed. He was a fairly closed in, what they call an unreliable narrator who doesn't really tell you the whole story as you go. That I really I keep meaning to. I've got a sequel started, so would like to get back to that. I like to go a little, rather than I love romance. We wouldn't be doing it. Yeah, and I don't want dark. I don't want to go really gruesome.
Yeah.
But I do like to slightly more nuanced characters.
Yes.
There you are, you've inspired me now. I'll go back and look that up. Find that now. My work in progress.
I'll get a text later going, this is your fault, Kerry.
How dare you put another project on my list?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm not.
No, you're not. I know.
If you could be like any author, like aspire to them,
Yeah.
who would be who's your like mentor or inspiration author
Oh
wise?
my God. I don't know. I mean, I've said to you before that I love Ilona Andrews, and I used to follow her stuff
Yes, yeah, you said.
immensely, and I'm a huge Black Dagger Brotherhood fan, and I read The
Aren't we
Great
all?
Reacher Creature and all those sorts of, but I read so widely, really.
Yeah,
And there are a few in the MM genre that I love their writing. That I would just like Jordan Castillo Price. I love her stuff, she's got a really long running popular cop series. Who else am I reading?
yeah,
I mean, what you're saying is those one click authors, isn't it? And there's a few.
yeah,
There's a few in my genre. I've got Kim Fielding, I've got Jordan, I've got my friend Sue Brown.
yeah,
And then as I say, I'll go off and I'll read a thriller or a crime. I like crime novels.
yeah.
I can't think. I've just got so many. Yeah, so many favourites.
Yeah, I do think it is a hard question because you kind of got so many authors you like to read, because I think mostly authors are big readers first.
I'd hope so.
And then
Yes.
yeah, I think like, they've come from being like massive
Yeah.
readers and they're like, I want to write, sort of thing. I think I could do it. And there's so many good ones out there that it's really hard to
I mean, I've always
just
said
choose
as
one.
well, if you like to read, you like to read anything and everything. I mean, there might be genres you
Mm,
don't step into, but I read loads. Ellie Griffiths is another good crime writer. She's a one click. So
yeah.
yeah, it's all over the place. Tempt me.
So
Tempt me.
do you have anything new that you're working on at the moment?
Well, I mean, the big exciting news at the moment, which literally is just this week, is the audio has just come out for Rick
Mm-hmm.
and Dante. We're just showing you again. And the rest of the
Yeah.
series will follow, because I love my narrator, Dan Callie. He's just so good on the
Yeah.
characters. Otherwise, I'm writing some short smut stories for a website at the moment
Yeah.
called Bothered Stories, which I'm enjoying that a lot.
Yeah.
Finding the time, really. I've got other stellar stories started. Does that count? And
Yeah.
obviously a Freeman sequel. And what else? And of course, it's time to be writing for Christmas. I should not be
Yes.
dragging my heels, because I always have a Christmas story out. And last year,
Yeah.
it all came to a horrible mess, the one I was working on, and I had to change tack. So I may go back to
Yeah.
that. But nothing major. Nothing major. I would like to, but I just haven't had the time. We've had some family upheavals. Haven't had the time for a while. So no, but I'm still happy to talk about that old stuff. It's a couple of, actually, no, there are a couple of books. True Colours, I hope to get out, which was an older title that came back from one of those publishers we talked about before. And that I hope to get out definitely for Wonderland. If not special edition,
that'd
it will
be
be a
cool.
fairly chunky paperback with high melodrama and two guys that are oil and water, and one's a volatile artist and the other's a cool businessman, and off we go. Yeah, I'm very fond of that. I'll be glad to get that out again.
Good, that's good. And so, what events are you doing?
Well, quite busy.
Have you got coming up?
Yeah, quite busy this year. I've got Shimmer, which is an MM event at the end of June. I'm doing a literary escape, which do events all around the country. Then I've got Wonderland, I think. Trying to remember now.
Okay.
I did a book bonanza, one in London, at the beginning of this month. And then next year I signed up for some more literary escape, book bonanza. I'd signed for HEA and had to pull out because it clashed with a family holiday. And I shall be doing Rare again, yay, in July.
Are you doing Rare London?
Yes, I'm doing Rare London.
I will see you there.
Brilliant. I'll see you there.
I'm not
Were you there
authoring.
last year?
No, I wasn't last year, but because the tickets go so quickly.
Yes. Oh God, it's ridiculous. Like
it's hard to get.
It's like,
Yeah. But next year I'm going as Jenna Wolfhart's assistant. I'm really happy that I'm going.
I just loved it. I waited a few years before I got on the list. Yeah, I loved it. But it was big.
Yeah, because
it's
hard to get on their radar as well, isn't it? It's so hard.
And I'm determined to stay for as long as I can cope with it.
Yeah.
So that was really going to be my main one. I used to do a lot in America, overseas, but I don't do that now. Really, I'm not traveling.
Yeah.
Whatever. And I'm going to Authors at the Armories, which is the last one I think this year, as Sue's
Yeah.
Brown's assistant. Yeah. Oh God. I mean, I thought I'll do one last year, do lots of events. That was last year, and now I'm booking up for
Yeah.
2028 or something. That's ridiculous, isn't it? But if you don't move fast, you know, people
No. Yeah.
miss
Exactly.
it.
Yeah.
So yeah, people
Absolutely.
must come and say hello if they see me. It's the red hair. You can spot me. Just come and say hello. I'm from Wonderland or something.
I'm sure you'll get lots that come and say hello.
I'll have free chocolate. I think that's why, Kerry. They come for the free
Oh,
chocolate.
yeah.
And
Wow.
why wouldn't
You got free chocolate. Exactly. Free chocolate and books. I mean, girl's dream, right?
It's our world in a nutshell, isn't it?
Yeah.
Our best world.
Yeah.
Living our best life.
Exactly. It was really lovely
Oh, it's lucky to come on.
to
Yeah, it was
meet
great.
you,
Thanks.
and thank you. And thanks so much for coming on
No,
tonight. I'm really
very
excited to see you in about 2-3 minutes on our chat,
okay.
on our
Okay.
live.
I'll try and put a different
But
top
thank
on.
you so much.
Yes, okay. No, thank you for being a lovely host.
Oh, you're very welcome. And I look forward to seeing you in person in
Yeah,
Wonderland.
can't wait.
Okay.
Okay.
See you soon. Bye.